folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
That is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's second down. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over first and 10.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flush to his right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A pair of first downs gives them a first and 10 up at the 44.
Check four. Check. Lucky. Kill. Check 37. He's checking. Crash. Watch out.
Running right, Jones. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Gun. Check the hot read. Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Newton escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Great. What we got?
To throw again. Newton. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Check 52. Whip. Watch the whip. Chance. Back. 20. Mark 55.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's it. Ready. Check 55 to Mike. No going on this defense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check safety. Great.
From just shy of midfield, Newton looking left side and he's got a man. That's Jordan.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Check it back.
He may try and run for this. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 3.
On first down, it's Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Gun.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy?
Now Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You're not ready. 20.
Throwing again. Newton. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
I got one. Express! I got motion. Hey, switch gears. Hey!
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Cam Newton, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up second down.
Check, ready. Hey, go. Okay, hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. I'm not ready. 47.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing on third and long. Jackson. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. You.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's Jackson throwing on third and long. Steps away to his left. He wants it all for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
8, 7.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got his man, Boyd. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Throwing again. Newton complete to Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quinnen Williams. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. To throw on third down. Newton. It's caught. Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 12, Newton, he's going to look deep for more. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. It's third down and 6 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's our time. 47's the mark, boy. 47. 47.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Returning it is Moore. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Look at him. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Watch the safety.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson buying time to his left. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal. Newton, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From a yard out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Gun, gun. 57, Mike, 57. Rip right, rip right.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 47 yards. Now a first down throw for Newton. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Right there. Up, down, baby.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
20.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This fielded at the 2. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He's going to float this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. Jackson. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. They're going to keep it on the ground. But he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell it into their chances as this stays a 3-score game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Newton. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, it's Newton. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
The Packers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Newton. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 22, Jet, bomber. 22, Jet, bomber. Truck.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Newton now to throw. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.